Hello everybody, hello. Welcome back to my channel. Hopefully you're watching this on Jimin's birthday. Yay! I'm so excited. I've never had like a birthday of my bias since I became an army. This is my first one. And I am recording this like sort of a week earlier because I have some family members coming to my house next week. But hopefully you're watching this on his birthday. Happy birthday, Jimin. You are the best boy and you bring me so much joy, and I hope he's having like a fantastic birthday. Yeah, anyways. Okay, so I thought like to sort of like commemorate the occasion, I could do something a little bit different. And I saw this like photocard challenge or like tag that some people were doing on Instagram. And I'll show you like the picture and the template and also like the person who made it. I cannot pronounce that, but yeah, it is in Spanish, but I will be like translating the questions and answering. And yeah, I've never done one of these. This is supposed to be one of these things that you like with days, like day 1, day 2, it's like 10 days, and then you are supposed to like post a picture or an Instagram story with like the photo card of that day. But like we're just gonna do the whole tag right now to celebrate his birthday and my collection. And yeah, okay, so let's get started. So okay, day 1, it's a photo card that everybody wants and you have. So for this question I chose You Never Walk Alone, Jimin. I feel like this is such a cute PC. Like I chose this because I've seen people that even if you don't collect him, they keep this if they can pull it or like buy it. And it's so pretty. Honestly, I love it so much. This whole set, it's like amazing, but I think this is super cute, like with the pink and his piercing and like the hand gesture that they're all doing. I really love it. I managed to get this and I felt so happy. I kept seeing like everybody owning this PC and they were like, no, I don't collect Jimin, but I'm not gonna sell it, yada yada. And I was like, no. And now that I own it, like I'm so happy that I own it. I just feel like everybody wants this one and I get it. It's very pretty. And yeah, so that's my answer for that. I'm gonna be putting them here. Yes. Yay. Okay. So day 2 is a photo card. So it's the other way around. That everybody have a new one. Jimin, to you. I swear everybody has this photo card. I don't know if it's because like it's the only one that I'm missing, but I keep seeing it everywhere in like videos and stuff, and I'm like, just somebody sell it to me. This photo card goes for like $30 on Mercari Japan for no freaking reason, and I don't want to pay that because like that's like a regular album. But yeah, he'll come to me one day. It's okay. I am invoking. I don't know if you say that. I don't know how to say that, but like, please come to me. Please come to me soon. Okay. I'm sorry, I've never done one of these. Okay. So, day number 3, favorite PC of your bias. I thought about this a lot. And I think it's gotta be this one. I love this photo card so much. He's just so, he looks so young and like I love his smile and his BlackBerry and he's like listening to music, and I love that it's like different, like black and like square-ish, but his face is the prettiest thing ever and it's so cute, and it just every time I look at it I am filled with so much joy. Like I remember before I began collecting, I found this like on Pinterest, like a picture of this photo card, and it was like I saved it, not really knowing what it was. But I've always loved this picture, and it was like the first things that I like my English is not working today, that I bought, knowing that I would love it. I think it's really my favorite. Like I could look at it for like forever. I don't know. And he looks so young and he's turning like 26, right? Oh, okay. I'm so happy. I love birthdays. I know it's like silly, but yeah, I love birthdays. Day 4, favorite PC of your bias wrecker. And coincidentally, I would say it's this one. Like, okay, well, Yoongi, it's my bias wrecker, and Jin too. But Jin will be featured in a question later, so I'll leave this one just like Yoongi. Out of the ones that I own, I think this is my favorite. Again, this Yoongi, so iconic, so cool, so fun. I don't know. I love him so much, and I really like these PCs. Like, this concept is so cool. Look at his like hat and his bandana and his necklace. Come on, and the hair color. Again, the smile. I love him so much, and I love this PC, and I would have it. I'm so happy I have it. Like, I wasn't even like planning on getting this, and then I saw a trade for Hobie, and I had Hobie, and I had intended to use him for a trade for Jimin, and I was like, nope, I need that Yoongi. This Yoongi, it's amazing, and I love this photo card, and I again love looking at him. So yeah, I would say that one. Okay, so day 5, it's a photo card with, well, did I say day 4? I think I did, like, right? Favorite PC of your bias record, I think. Anyways, day 5 is a photo card with boyfriend or girlfriend material aesthetic. I'm not sure if I understand this aesthetic. I think I kind of do. I don't know. I chose this one. I chose Pixel Jimin. I don't know if this counts as boyfriend girlfriend aesthetic. I think it can. It's just, I feel like this photo card looks like someone took his picture, you know, and not himself. And that doesn't happen a lot with BTS photo cards, so I thought about this one, and it could be like a date, right? I don't know, guys. I don't really get that aesthetic, but it's a cute photo card, and the Pixel set is amazing. So yeah, so that's him. Okay. So we're moving on to day 6, and day 6 is a photo card that you would like to be gifted. That somebody gifted to you, right? Jimin's School for a special edition, that's very pricey, so, and that's the one that I'm missing, and I also cannot find it anywhere, and I'm a little scared of the prices going up, so going for so much now. Those prices are kind of ridiculous. So I would love if somebody would gift that to me. Oh, you guys, it's so hard. It's so hard sometimes with some PCs. To this day, I cannot believe I pulled that version of like the group photo card. Cause my God, I think I would have only be able to like buy one of them, and I was always like worried about what I'm gonna do if there's 2 of them. So I will be grateful forever for that. And if I don't ever find that Jimin for a good price, it's okay. But that would definitely, I would love for somebody to gift that to me. Okay, day 7 is a photo card that was like hard to get. This one, hands down, this photo card was really hard to get. Like, really hard to get. I couldn't see it anywhere, and when I did, I couldn't claim it fast enough. Like, this is so cute, and they're like special, right? And pretty, and I understand why people like, you know, like them so much. I love it so much, but it was so hard, especially because like I claimed it I think 3 times in goes, and they all get canceled, and then I try to buy it like 2 times in Mercari Japan, and another two that was at 4 times, I mean, and the last 2 times they were like really damaged, and all of those times like it didn't go through. Like, I was like about to give up or like pay a really expensive price, but like unfortunately, fortunately, one day I just woke up and somebody was selling it. But like, I feel like if that wouldn't have happened, it would have been so hard. Like, that was a hard one, and I'm really grateful I own it. But yeah, definitely that one. Okay, day 7. A photo card that you don't collect, but that you own. Uh, oh, okay. So definitely, I would say definitely these two. This is Jin and Yoongi, BTS World. This is Yoongi's double-sided PC and Jin's pajama coupon PC. The reason I picked this is, well, I could pick a lot. Like, I have a little binder which is where I keep like one PC of every member that I, can afford, and or I pull or whatever. Um, and I have, and I'm planning to buy even more, several of Jin and Yoongi. But the thing is, like, I bought a BTS World album specifically to be able to either pull Jimin or trade whoever I pull for other Jimins. And then at that time, I knew that Junmin Jin was my bias line, but that I could only collect Jimin. And then when I was like thinking like, oh, I wish I could collect the three of them, I pulled them. Like, I was like, I may keep, if I ever pull Jin or Yoongi, and I'm just gonna keep him just so I can like, have that of them. And I pull both of them. Like in the album that you have two options. And I couldn't like trade them. I should have, or sold them out, because I was like low on money and stuff. I could not. I had no business keeping them because these two were not like even in the list of photo cards that I had planned to eventually get of them if I could. But it's just, I felt like it was destiny that I pulled my bias line, right? And then I was saying like, oh, I cannot collect my bias line, and then I pulled them both in an album, in the album that I bought that day. So yeah, I don't collect these. I wasn't planning on collecting them for like BTS World, but I pull these two. Like, these are the two that I pull, and I love them so much. So I just couldn't, and I will keep them forever, just because of how that play out. Like, me complaining about not owning any of their photo cards and then pulling them both. Yeah. Anyways, I don't collect them. I have them. Day 9. PC that is on the way to me. These two. Yeah, I'm just gonna put them on screen. I think they're Jimin Persona version 2, right? That's on the way to me, and it's taking a lot. It's coming from Korea, and the seller's kind of behind on shipping stuff because of like, the celebration that's going on over there. And this one is like the last one that I purchased and I need. So yeah, those two are on the way to me. They'll probably already be here by the time you're watching this, hopefully. But yeah, day 10, and we're already halfway through. How long have I been filming for? Okay, it's cool. Day 10, the most underrated PC. For this day, I chose this Jimin hair. I don't know. I could talk about this PC forever. This was one of my favorites, and it's still one of my favorites ever, with his blonde hair, blue eyes, the red shirt, and the white background. My god, like, and that expression of his face. I love this PC so much. And maybe, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like people don't talk about this enough. This whole set, it's amazing. I really like sets that look like sort of like ID photos. But yeah, definitely this one. My god. Like, I know he's blonde most of the time, but like this one with the contact lenses, the colors are amazing. I love this PC. This was the first photo card that I bought, even, and like at first I was planning on not spending too much. Haha, look at me now. But and I saw that somebody selling this with the album, and I already had that version of her, and I was like, I don't care, and I sort of overpaid, but it was just because I love this so much, this PC. Like I saw it and I was just like, yeah, need to have that. I love it. And I wish people would talk about this more often, because I would love to hear somebody fangirl over it as much as me. Alright, day 11 is the most overrated PC, in your opinion, and okay, don't kill me, okay? For this, I chose this one. Listen, this is amazing. Like, this is a gorgeous PC. It's the cutest, and the little hearts and everything. Blue is my favorite color. So I do love it, and I think it's the most beautiful. Look at his little face, come on. The thing is, like, people hype, I feel like this set is really hyped up with good reason, like I get it. It's just that when it got to me, I rushed to get this because I felt like a lot of people like the set. And I got it for like a price that wasn't that good. And I don't regret it, because I feel like I would not be able to like purchase it now. I haven't seen it since then, but I just feel like there's so many other PCs that I would have picked as my favorite that would have gone before this one, and I kind of like felt a little bit like, oh, it's fine, but because it was like so hyped up. Like, it's still gorgeous and cute, but yeah, I don't know. I just picked it because, like, yeah, I know it's a bit controversial, but whatever. It's really cute. It's just not, it may not be in like my top 10 PCs, and I know people like it a lot. Maybe they like it because like the set as a whole looks gorgeous. I have like a fake set of these just because I wanted to see them in a page. Like, I get it, but yeah, I feel like if I would appreciate it a little bit more if people hadn't hyped it up so much to me. I don't know. Okay, don't kill me. I still love it, but yeah. Okay, day 12 is a photo card, a damaged photo card that you own. So for this one, I didn't choose a Jimin photo card because I don't have that many damaged Jimin photo cards. I chose this Tay. Yeah, like, it's still like, I can't. I know it's Jimin's birthday, but every day is BTS this day. Okay, cool. And this is really damaged. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's really dirty, very yellow, very dirty, and it has so many dents. It has dents on its pillow, on its face, and it came super bent and even dirtier than it's now, and it has like a lot, it had like a lot of black dots. But yeah, this cost me, I think, $1. When it arrived, I don't know if I had footage, if I have footage of that, or if I deleted it already, because it was like a while ago. But when it arrived, it was so bad. Like, it has so many dents. It looked like somebody would like had punched him with a pencil or something, and the bag was extremely dirty, like extremely. But since I love this set, like the pajama set, I think it's the cutest. I would collect it. I have thought about it. I have had the chance, but yeah. And I didn't own anything Tay, because Tay is like sort of like oh, I hear, like a hard and more expensive member to get. So nobody was claiming it, because like, of course, even I talked to somebody who had purchased these before, and they had paid like $4 or $3, and they told me that when it arrived to them, they were like, this is worth nothing, this is so bad. And so the seller had to like lower the price, and that's when I got it. And I was like, this is one of my favorites. He had little cows on his pajamas, come on. But I was like, this may be the only Tay photo card that I can put in like my section where I have one of each member that I don't collect, so I just went for it, and I don't regret it. It's really, I managed to fix it up, and it's cute, but it's like it's a damaged PC. Yeah, it's better now. He's cool, and you can barely see it on the sleeve. Well, kind of. But yeah, that one. Now, day 13 is a photo card that brings you a nice memory, and for this day I picked this one. This fills me with so much joy. So at the beginning of this year, no, actually, okay, so I began standing BTS when around like November 2020, so last year. And I was like not planning on getting their merch. Like I saw the prices at the beginning and I was like, oh, it's fine. And like at the beginning for like several months, you're just like, oh, I just love them. And they had so much content that I just would just watch everything every day. And I was like, it was like a harsh period of my life. I was doing my thesis, but it was like when they first locked us up and I was really having like a crappy time. Um and I found them and they just used to fill me with so much joy. And then I got actually into like I watched the Run episodes and the documentaries and stuff and the YouTube videos for a while because I was just like sad and I used to sit there and laugh. And then I began to listen to their music. Actually, it was kind of late. I don't know why it took me so long. It just seemed like a lot and I had to like look for the translations and stuff. But once I got into it, and I quickly realized that my favorite album was Tear, mostly because of like Paradise, The Truth Untold, and 134 340. Like those songs, top. I used to love them and I would feel so like moved, and I hadn't had that feeling in so long. And so I was like, I found like an Instagram store and I was like, okay, I'll get one album. And I was looking for like googling the albums and I was like, oh, it's okay, so there's versions of this album but it's the same album. And the denim photo shoot has always been my favorite. Like I saw those photos and I would just like I hadn't saved on my phone and then like I moved them to like a separate folder just so I can like open them and look at them. I love that photo shoot. I loved it. So it's like my favorite album and my favorite photos of them. My god, like those men, my god, like I love them so much. I think they look so handsome and it's such a simple yet cute, it's just good pictures, it's a good concept and the colors and everything I love so much. So I was like, I'll just get this one album and I bought it. It was like a sealed. And I pulled Jimin, and by that time I knew he was my bias and I didn't really know what to do with like this, like the photo card. And I was like, but it's so cool that I pull him. I think I'll pull him again and again. I didn't. It's the first and only time that I've ever pulled him. I've only pulled him in the first album that I bought. And it's my favorite album, my favorite concept, the only time I've pulled my bias, and my favorite songs. And yeah, and the first time I pulled anything. So it brings me so many good memories and I love it so much. It's so precious. And if I were to ever give everything up, I will never give this up. Like I linked it. I always link it to like the beginning of BTS for me, and that was like the most special phase I think of standing them for me. I used to feel so moved and like happy, that I found these people and these things that made me feel really like better, you know what I mean? Oh, I get emotional. But yeah, and then I remember calling my friend who like at the time I think she still is, who is an army, and the only person at the time that I used to like talk to. I had a hard time talking to people at the time too, and I could talk to her because I had something to talk about, which was BTS. That it was like an old friend that I remember liked K-pop. So I just reached out to her, and then that's when things started to get better. So they're really important, and I told her I pulled my bias, and she was so happy for me. And I showed her like pictures of the album because she didn't own it. I remember everything. I'm sorry. This is such a special PC filled with so much memory. Oh, I almost choke. Filled with so much memories that, yeah. Anyways, let's move on. That question was long. Day 15. Photo card that you received on a special date. I don't really have an answer for this. I don't think I've received something specifically on like a special date. But I did pick this one out because the day that I decided to like seriously collect, I created like an Instagram account, and the first day that I created that account, I found a trade with like a girl from like a different city, and this is the trade that I made. This is like the first photo card that I got, like, like a day or 2 days after I decided to seriously collect. So it's like special. It's a special day to me. I think it was like around March, and it was like the beginning of my journey collecting. So I guess this one is like a special date, I think. Yeah, I don't know. um Day 16. PC that you would never let go of. Okay, I could answer with this one too, but like to kind of change my answers, I would say I think this one. Yeah, and yay OT7, yay. I bought this like when I began buying more and more albums. I was like, okay, buying new albums is kind of expensive, so I just began buying used ones. And somebody was selling like the album with this, and I thought, like, since I didn't know what to do with photo cards, I thought it was just like a photo instead of a photo card, and I didn't know if it was like official or something. I just remember I loved it, and this concept is gorgeous. And so I was like, yeah, okay, I'll take this one, and I bought it. And then I realized, like, oh, this is a photo card, and people really like it. Like, a lot of people has asked me to trade, like, offer Jimin's to me for this one. Like, people seem to really like it, and it's not that easy to get for a good price now, and I paid really almost nothing, considering it came with like an album that was in like so good condition. And I never let it go, and I think I would never. I love this picture with my life. Like, I love it so much. I think it's gorgeous, honestly, and this whole concept is amazing. And I think I would have had a hard time getting it now if I hadn't purchased it like a while ago. So yeah, I don't know. I really, really like it, and I would never. I don't think I'll ever let it go. It's gorgeous. Like, it's one of my top favorite. It's such a good picture. It's so good. But yeah, I don't know what to say. It's just amazing, and I like that it has like the white line. I don't know. It's really good, and it's like a super good quality, amazing photograph of all of them. Um, and this was such a good era, so stylish. It's just so good. Their faces, everything is good. The background, I don't know. Like, I get the hype, and I would never ever let it go. It's amazing, so I had to pick that one. But yeah, I think I wouldn't. Yeah, I would probably let go of a Jimmy before I gave this up. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so I had to pick that one. Okay, day 17. A member that you pull the most. Member or members that you pull the most. And for this one, of course, I have to pick Mr. Worldwide Handsome. Oh my god, I pull him so much. So much. The both versions of this album, I pull him. I pull him in my Butter album. I pull him in my BTS World one. If I pull group cards or him. Like, that's all I pull. Jean, he was my first bias. Like, immediately, like, when this is like the first member that I recognized and appreciated, and I remembered, like, I used to listen to their songs, like their most popular songs at the time, but in his solos, like, I would like his solo songs, I would just Google them, and I just like recognized him and appreciated him first. And I don't know, I feel like I connect with Jin so much. And then Yoongi was my friend's bias, and she kind of like he kind of like also crept to my heart, and then Jimmy just whoosh, just rushed in and just settled. But I would, if I could collect any of I would collect him. Yeah, if I didn't collect Jimin. Yeah, I love him so much. He is one of my olds of alls. Um, and my reasons not to collect him and have more of his stuff are purely like monetary reasons. Like, the amount of appreciate and love that I have for this man in my heart. I also link him to like my beginning days as army. Yeah, because I was like mostly focusing on him at the beginning. But yeah, I love Jin so much, and he keeps chasing me because I keep pulling him, and he's saying like, hey, keep me, and I mostly keep him. This is up for trade right now because I can't seem to get, like, I had like a trade set up with someone for like Jimin's version of this, which I think it's kind of hard, but I don't know, they haven't replied to me in a while, which is sad. And I would definitely keep him if that other photo card wasn't like hard. But yeah, he's gonna keep showing up. I love him, I keep pulling him. I would like to like buy more stuff of him in the future, but yeah, again, he is right there in my heart and I love him so 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 much. Mr. Worldwide Handsome. Yeah, my god. Okay. Day 18 and we're almost are going to finish this stack. And this has been really fun. I think if you like this, I don't know, let me know if you like videos like that. I think they're different and it allows me to like talk and appreciate my collection, and I love like thinking about answers and browsing through my binder, and I think it's really cool. I don't know, would you like me to do more videos like that? I think I might, because I'm having a lot of fun. Anyways, day 18. Photo card that you know you will never own. This one. This one's the photo card that I know I will never own. This is a replica, and I have him in like a hard sleeve because it looks really cute. It's a really really good replica, you see. Really thick, really nice. I'll show you who made this because they do the most amazing replicas. They are the same person that gave me like the Fifth Monster holographic ones, but yeah. So I will never own it, and I love this PC. Like I love this picture. This was my screen like wallpaper on my phone for so much time. He's just like the glasses in the red and like the office theme. And dope is like, come on. And I just know I'll never own it because these have gone up in price so much. When I first started collecting, I used to see them for like $15 everywhere, and I wish back then I had purchased it, and back then I was like, oh, this is so expensive. It's not. It wasn't. But it's okay. I'm okay with my replica. He's beautiful. I will have him in my binder forever because I love him, and I'm okay with having him. Like, I get to see him every day, and this is pretty close and good, and it's a good quality. So yeah, I just know I probably won't purchase him ever at this point, but adore him. Had to feature him in this deck. Day 19, it's a... Oh, wait. We skipped a day. I'm terribly sorry. So after day 13, a photo card that brings you a nice memory or a happy memory. I'm sorry, I skipped a day. Day 14 is a photo card that does not bring you a happy memory. Okay. And then it was the special date. Okay, sorry. I do have a photo card for that, and it's this one. This PC does not give me a happy memory, and it makes me kind of sad because it's a gorgeous PC, and I just can't help but thinking about, you see how it's bent and awful? I can't help thinking about what happened with this seller every time I look at it. Like it makes me kind of sad because it's a gorgeous PC. So a Twitter seller, I think I've told this story before, was selling this for like $5. So I just jumped to it because this is, work alone is like hard usually. I'm gonna put him here, put them there. Yeah, no, that looks awful. I'm gonna put him there. This is hard, right? Like a hard set, and I've never seen it for sale. So I went ahead and purchased it. And they like, I kid you not, they send it in a bag, in like a supermarket bag. Extremely flimsy. They just threw it in the bag and shipped it to me. And of course it got incredibly bent. It was so bad. And then I was like it's a piece of paper. Like if you put it in just a bag, it will get them in the way to my house. Like, and it didn't even come from that far away, but like, of course. And then I was like, would you agree to like send me part of my money back? And they were like, no. And I was like, okay, I can give you like the photo card back. And they were like, I don't care, because the one that I showed you, which was in like perfect condition, like they had just pulled it, it was good. So it's not like, I don't really care about what happens to it during shipping. And I get when people don't want to take responsibility for a lost mail and stuff, but like, you do have to have good packaging. I feel like that is kind of the seller's responsibility, because I'm not gonna get what you sent me, like, obviously, you know what I mean? It's gonna be super damaged. And I mean, I don't own any of the albums, so, and I was planning to, like, if I ever get them, the You Never Walk Alone albums, I will just keep wherever I pull, because that set's amazing. But I may just trade it, or if I pull a group card amazing, I will just replace it. But it was such a bad experience. And then they were like, okay, I'll give you part of the money back, but you have to send me a photo card back to me first. And I was like, no, you're gonna scam me, and then you're gonna take my money and the photo card and try to sell it for like a lower price. It was just so sad. I got so frustrated. They started blaming me and like deflecting, and they were like, I'm gonna complain to like the shipping company. And I was like, it's not their fault. They brought it to me. They just packaged it really bad. Anyways, I ended up blocking them and just moving on because they were not like gonna do anything. But yeah, it was so bad. Oh, somebody's alarm went off. Did you hear that? Anyways, moving on because we're almost at the end. Day 19 is a photo card that made you start collecting, and for this answer I have two photo cards. The first one is this one. The minute I saw this picture and realized it was a photo card, my soul left my body. It's such a nice shot. His neck and his face and everything, and the fact that he's kind of sweaty, like, I'm sorry, I am gonna say it. It's really hot. I think it's a cool, he looks super handsome, and he looks like he just finished like performing or dancing and he took a picture, which is so cool to me. I don't know, to have. And I was like, if I can get anything, I'm gonna try to get this no matter what it costs. And it's to this day one of my favorite PCs. And it's just like, it get me like, I knew I wanted to get this and own it. And I feel like that's collector's attitude. Like, yes, I needed that. And I think it made me be like, okay, I'm gonna focus and start getting these photo cards for real. Okay, I'm gonna put him there so you can see him. And the last one would be the photo card that made me start collecting would be this one. And that's how, yeah, that's how I'm gonna answer. This is real. And it's probably like the most expensive PC I have, and the only one I, like, expensive and like, yes. This G-Cook picture, yes. Oh my god, I love this picture so much. I love Jungkook. Come on, it's so good. Like the pink hair and their outfits and the pictures here in the background, and the fact that it's holographic and Fifth Mustard, his face, like throwing like making like, I don't know, like a dog kissy face, and Jimin, they look so good. Like, it's so good, so good. When I began like researching and getting in to know what photo cards are and what are the ones that, which one are the ones like that exist, I saw this one, and I remember I printed out like the template of Jimin photo cards, and then I put it in like a Word document, and I copy pasted a picture of this one next to it, and I was like, I'm gonna get all of Jimin's, and this one is my goal. Then I realized what the prices were, and then I gave it up and I bought a replica and whatever. And then my friends and I found it was like a card holder, I think, that came with this set. The card holder and the 3 photo cards of this set for like $25. And we were like, this is a scam, but we're gonna like take a chance. And they were real. And it was like a person who did not collect BTS but just had like this merch. So this ended up costing me $9. I wanted the Jin unit, but like in order to pay it had to be like 3 of us. So my friend that I've mentioned before, Leah, she's Tay bias, so she kept that unit, and then one of her friends kept Jung Jin, and then I kept Jimin and Jungkook. And it's like, I don't know, the rush that I felt when I got this PC was real, you guys. Like, I was like, I'm deep into this shit. Like, yeah. this one has always been my goal. Can't believe I own it, actually. I feel like I just called it. But yeah, I don't know where to put them. I'm gonna put them here, and I'm gonna do like a sort of thumbnail maybe. But okay, we have one more question left, and it's day 20. Photocard that you're looking to buy or trade. Jimin to you, please. Jimin to you or the group photocard for HYYH Part 2. Those two, I would consider myself done if I get those two. Like, School Over Special Edition and like the other Mod 7 group cards that I'm missing, I can live without. But those two, please sell them to me. I've been looking so hard. I'm ready. I need them, and yeah. But anyways, this is the end of this. Happy birthday, Jimin. I love you. Ew. I don't like saying like I love you to idols and stuff, but I do. In a weird platonic way. I love their work, and I love what they do and what they represent and the way they are and what they give to my life. Yeah. And I'm so happy I began this journey. I'm so also like proud. Like, this is very I feel like this is kind of therapeutic. I don't know how to say that. I'm gonna Google it. Translator. There's somebody screaming. I know. Ignore that. Wait.
Therapeutic.
This is really therapeutic if you're like a collector, because it makes you really like appreciate and like just like, you know, recollect of all of the amazing things that you do own, and kind of gets you like excited about collecting again if you have been feeling overwhelmed. I know that's a general feeling that people who collect have these days, and I get why the prices and the community have their issues. But this has been really good. I have really been enjoying this and just choosing and pulling, and it makes me really appreciative of the journey. Like, I feel like if I stopped right now, I'm not going to, but like if I did, I would be like extremely happy and just pleased with what I've accomplished. This has been so good, and I love them so much, and I'm very proud of the fandom and everything. And yeah, again, happy birthday, Jimin. I love him so much. I connect with him so much. And he seems like a genuine nice person, and he's so talented and good, and the things that he does, like his work, oh, I love it. He's such a like an artist and a performer, and gives me all the feels, and all of them do. But yeah, anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a like and subscribe and comment on this. What do you think? What would be your answers? I really want to know if you agree with me, and what would be like your answers to your bias. Yeah, please just let me know. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week. And I will now put this back in my binder. If you want to stay for that, I can like record it. Oh, sorry, I got a message. I could record it and show you, and if you don't and you want to just like click off now, I understand. And goodbye, and thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna just like speed this up a little bit. Wait. I'm sorry, I did have to look for the template. Okay, yeah, so, okay. This tag did destroy my binder, by the way, like if you're gonna do it. Please do it, by the way. Use like my answers, like the translation I just made. Yeah, do tag the person who originally made this, but please do do the tag. Yeah. Oh, this is a fake one, by the way. It was liked by the same person who made these dope photo cards. This is a fake too, but yeah. Yummy. Oh, this is like my other members binder. I haven't featured it in a little bit, so just in case you don't know what this one is. This one is actually a dope photo card. I know I just said they were kind of expensive. But I got this at the beginning of like when I just, this is fake too, when I was just like buying the albums. And somebody sold me like a dope album for like, I kid you not, $20, and it had the group PC and this one, and this is legit, like I checked. And I just didn't know. And I was trying to find a trade for Jimin, but like nobody was trading him. People don't trade this. Like I feel like people just collect the whole set. I don't know. But like I'm fine with just keeping Hobie. And yes, my ultimate goal is to at least own one photo card of each, like of the other members that I don't own, and just keep it here. And it's like a binder with other stuff. But yeah, with other stuff that I don't want to put in my other binders. But yeah, my goal is to have like at least one of the other members. Yeah. Anyways, now we are officially done. Thank you so much for watching, and I will now see you next week. Goodbye.